Cool. Gemini Web 1.0, 2.0. A weird title, I'll admit that. But before I get to the meat, by show of hands, who here remembers the web as it was in 2015? 2010? 2005? 2000? Yeah, it's a diminishing number, as you can see. So just to refresh your memory, like typical page in the 2000 might have looked like this. Just some text, just some links. There might have been styling, some images, but nothing too fancy. And just back then, people used to have personal web pages. These days, you more often than not just have a profile on social media, and that's that. Your typical site in 2021 looks like this, more often than not. There's some hero image, and it's often covered by a art that takes a full screen or half a screen. You need to really focus to basically figure out what's the meat in here. If you compare it with this, so this was less fancy, but the thing that I liked about the internet of the 2000 was that the signal-to-noise ratio of the pages back then used to be way higher than it is typically now. I kind of long for that internet, that like early, less commercialized, less serialized internet of the early ages. It is no more, but it is, and it's called Gemini. In 2018, just 2 years ago, a project was created to set up a basically parallel hypertext web, parallel to the www and incompatible. It requires a special browser. It's very subpar compared to the www in terms of features, but that's not the point. The point is to kind of recreate that non-commercial spirit of the early web. So instead of HTML, you have GemText in Gemini. And what GemText is a markup language that's similar to Markdown, but it's way simpler and less expressive. So it has like headers up to 3 levels. It is plain text separated by new lines. It has links. Every link has to be on its own line. It has block quotes. It has formatted text, and that's it. It doesn't even have images. It's rigid. It's not very expressive. But because of that, it gives you the trust that when you visit the Gemini page, it doesn't load a whole shitload with it. Word of protocols, it's equally simple. It's based on TLS over TCP. A request is just a URL and new line. Then there comes a reply, which is a 1 line of header plus the body, and that's it. There's no method like a get post. There's no equivalent of that. Everything is cached by default, and it's really so simple that you can explain it in a 5-minute talk. There's a whole lot of clients. I'm using Lagrange on macOS, but there's also Castor that's cross-platform. You can find much more on the official Project Gemini page. There are also www gateways, so actually you can go to one and put in a Gemini URL, and off you go. How to start? Go to this page, Gemini Circumlunar Space. That's the homepage. Download the client. Go to this same URL but prefixed by page Gemini protocol, and then follow the links and explore the Gemini space to your house light. That's all I had. I welcome you to my personal Gemini page, which has only been live for a couple of days. Thank you.